Your king, your black king, is telling you in your head, don't get it twisted. Christ is saying, think not, go ahead.
Yeah.
Think not that I am come to destroy the law. He is saying, so-called black man, that when he came on the earth, he did not came to destroy the law.
That I'ma stand up and blaze the truth on any motherfucker.
He did not came to destroy the things that was set in place for us as a people.
That's right. I.S.U.P.K.
Bury me a priest. Up at night I never sleep, contemplating how to set my people free. Bury me a priest. Revolution I be moving, got the feds, get a violence in these streets. Nigga, bury me a priest. Restoring honor to my dad's name, he died before he ever got to see you. Bury me a priest. If it's ever rest in peace, tell my kids that it died on his feet. Bury me a priest. So cold-blooded, but the hoes love it. Posted with the low stugging. In 15, I got caught up in...
But contrary to what your Christian pastors say, they say that the laws of God, it is done away with. We don't need to follow these rules. We don't need to follow the things that the Lord gave us as black people to follow. They want you to follow what they think is right for you. But go inside this Bible and read. Go in this Bible and look. This Bible was not written by no white man.
That's right.
This Bible, they will make you think that it was written by a white man.
Right.
But King James was a black man.
That's right.
Some other brother, powerful speaker, is going to bring that to you, so-called black man.
Right.
This Bible is written by a black man for black people.
That's right.
This black community.
Right.
To take our communities out of the state that it is in, so-called black man. Give me from the top of a Kusha.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 17.
Go ahead.
Think not that I have come to destroy the law.
Christ is saying, don't get it twisted. I have not come to destroy the law. I have not come to destroy the things that I said for you, so-called black man. Go ahead.
Or the prophets.
Or the prophets. I have not come to destroy the things that the prophets have laid out for you in all time. Go ahead.
I am not come to destroy.
I have not what?
I am not come to destroy.
And Christ is keep reiterating it. Think not. I have not come to destroy. He's letting you know, contrary to what your religious leaders tell you, listen, I have not come to destroy. Go ahead.
But to fulfill.
But to what?
But to fulfill.
But to fulfill. This is what Christ came to do. So-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Christ came to fulfill the law. Christ did not come to do away with the law. It's time for us to wake up. Go in our Bibles and read. Join the I.S.U.P.K on that commanding general.
Right.
Search us out on YouTube and all these social media platforms.
Right.
And you're going to understand that these religious leaders is lying to you, so-called.
That's right.
They have you in church dancing and singing.
Right.
And all sorts of madness and not teaching you what is inside this book. Christ said he didn't come to do away with the law. He came to fulfill.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 18.
Go ahead.
For verily I say unto you.
For what?
For verily I say unto you.
And Christ is saying here, listen, this is what I am telling you. Verily I say unto you, listen, go ahead.
Till heaven and earth pass.
Tell what?
Till heaven and earth pass.
Christ is letting you know, listen to what I tell him to you. Till the heavens is no more. Now when we look up, we can see the heavens, we can see the birds, we see planes passing up and down. Go ahead.
Till heaven and earth pass.
And we're still walking about here because we are alive today. We see the brothers on the promenade.
Right.
We're going about our daily business.
Right.
We send our children to school earlier today. Till heaven and earth pass. Till you're not seeing these things. Go ahead.
Not one jot.
Not what?
Not one jot.
Christ is saying, not one jot, not one dot in this Bible. Go ahead.
Or one tittle.
Or one crossing of a T in this Bible. Go ahead.
Shall in no wise pass from the law.
Shall in what?
Shall in no wise pass from the law.
Christ is saying, till you're not seeing heaven and earth, nothing in this book is going to change.
Right.
Which means we as a people supposed to still be following the laws of the Most High. We as a people supposed to get in this book and understand what Christ, what our God, what our King requires from us to do.
That's right.
Till heaven and earth pass, nothing in this book can change.
Right.
We're supposed to be keeping the Passover. We're supposed to be celebrating the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Right.
We're supposed to be keeping the Day of Atonement.
Right.
These are the things that the Lord gave for us.
Right.
Not the traditions of this world.
That's right.
Not the Easter, not
Right.
the Mother's Day, not
Right.
the Father's Day,
Right.
not the spiritual shout of baptism,
Right.
and all this oration madness.
Right.
We have our laws to keep.
Right.
We
Right.
have the things that God give us to follow as a people.
That's right.
This is what we have to do. Your religious leaders is not telling you that you have commandments and laws to follow.
Right.
But Christ is telling you, so-called black man, that if you break one of these least commandments, go ahead
And shall teach men so.
and you teaching men, you teaching your fellow brothers and sisters to not follow God, to not keep the Passover, to not keep the Feast of Unleavened Bread, to not keep the Day of Atonement. You teaching your brothers to do so. Go ahead.
He shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven.
The Lord is letting you know, so-called black man, that you are going to be called least in the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
Christ return and his kingdom set up, you will be considered least in his kingdom.
Right.
Guess what? Christ don't want us to be considered least. That is why he wants us to follow the laws that is given to us.
right.
He wants us to follow the things that our forefathers leave us.
Right.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Jeremiah, and all these men, they are our forefathers, not Oshun, and not Mother Oresha, and not whatsoever the case might be. The Lord gave us our forefathers to follow. These are the forefathers of us, the Hebrew Israelites. These are the forefathers of black Hispanics. And we must understand as a people that Christ came for the so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. And he's going to tell you something that your religious leaders is not going to tell you.
Right.
He's going to show you the things that he gave to his people to follow.
Right.
Black people, people that the Lord requires to be separate from all these other nations,
right.
all these other races on the face of this earth.
Right. The book of Psalms, chapter 147 and verse 19.
Go ahead.
He showeth his word unto Jacob.
The Lord is saying here, he showed his word unto Jacob. Jacob became the forefathers of the Israelites,
Right.
not Hispanics and Native Indians. Go ahead.
And his statutes and judgments unto Israel.
And his statutes and judgments unto you, so-called black man. Go ahead.
Right. He hath not dealt so with any nation.
The Lord is saying that he has not dealt so with any other race on the face of this earth, with any other nation. He have not shown his laws to, his words to,
Right.
his judgments to.
Right.
Where this earth supposed to run, he has not shown it to any other nation. Go
That's
ahead.
right. And as for his judgment,
And as far as what?
and as for his judgment,
Where?
they have not known them.
And for the Lord's judgments, they have not known them. As for the Lord's judgments, these other nations, they don't know them.
Right.
They don't understand and know the government that the Lord has set up for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Right.
They don't understand the judicial system that the Lord has for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
When you do wrong, you wouldn't have to be running to these other nations for justice.
Right.
Running for these other nations to find peace. Running to these other nations for the things necessary for you to survive, so-called black man.
Right.
The Lord give us it all here in this Bible. But our religious leaders are the ones to blame. The religious leaders are the ones that is not teaching us what we need to know as a people. Lord give us laws to follow as a people. And this is one law. This is one law. If we as a people follow, it's going to take us from point A to point B. And when we understand the other laws that the Lord gives to us, it's going to carry us to the place that we need to be. It's going to take us to the point where we're supposed to be as a people. Go ahead.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 27.
Go ahead.
Ye shall not wrong the corners of your head.
Right. The Lord is saying, so-called black man. The Lord is saying, so-called black man, that you should not wrong the corners of your head. Go ahead.
But our can, neither shall thou mar the corners of thy bed.
This is going into the way we dress, so-called black man.
Right.
The Lord is telling you that when you as a black man come to understand who you are, he's letting you know that you should not take mark, what we will call shape-ups.
Right.
You go by the barber and you take marks and shape-ups. He's saying, do not do these things. Do not follow these things.
Right.
Do not mar. Do not
Right.
destroy the corners of your beard, so-called
That's
black
right.
man.
Right.
Because we, as a people, are separate from these other nations.
Right.
That's why you see all these brothers in the back here, they have their hair braided.
Right.
They are not going into these customs of the other nations.
Right.
To follow their lifestyle. To follow the things that they do.
Right.
The Lord give us something that is separate for us to follow as a people. Go ahead.
Right. Now we're good. The book of Leviticus, chapter 19. Now we're good. The book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 28.
Go ahead.
Ye shall not make any cutting in your flesh.
And the Lord is saying, so-called black man, you shall not make any cuttings in your flesh. Word.
For the dead.
For the what?
For the dead.
He is saying, don't make any cuttings in your flesh. That is going into tattoo. The Lord is saying, don't take no tattoos in your skin.
Right.
Don't cut your flesh. Don't even put these things for your dead. Meaning your dead grandmother, your dead brother, your dead mother.
Right.
The Lord is saying, don't do these things. We are not to do these things as a people. Go ahead.
Now we're good. Nor print any marks upon you.
Now what?
Nor print any marks upon you.
Don't print any marks upon you. Meaning, don't put no Hail Mary, no Hail Selassie, no praying hands. Don't go into these tattoos.
Right.
Don't destroy the hair on your face. Don't destroy the hair on your head. The Lord is telling you that, so-called black man. You are not supposed to be doing that.
Right.
And we in the I.S.U.P.K, we're going to bring you these laws. We're going to bring you the thing that your religious leaders is not going to bring to you, so-called black man.
Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?